whenever you burn fossil fuels have carbon and hydrogen in them. And when you burn, you get energy by burning the carbon and the hydrogen. When you burn the hydrogen, you get water, and that's not a problem. But when you burn the carbon, you get CO2, and that goes into the atmosphere. Now that's okay unless it changes the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. And so up until the mid-50s, we didn't know how much carbon dioxide was in our atmosphere. And that's when we started measuring it. And a man named Charles Keeling went to Hawaii and started measuring the CO2 in the atmosphere every day. He went to Hawaii because that's far away from most civilization. He could go up on top of one of the volcanoes and measure it every day. And one of the things he found two things. First of all, he found it went up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down every year. And the reason for that is that how many of you are looking forward to the first sunny day when the sun feels warm and it's 15 or 20 degrees? Anyone feel that it's time for winter to be over? Yeah, we have a consensus on that. And what happens in the spring is the trees blossom and the grass grows and all the plants come back from their winter dormant state. And as they do that, they absorb CO2 in order to grow. And since most of the land mass and organic matter is in the northern hemisphere, when we have our spring, there is so much blossoming going on that so much CO2 comes out of the atmosphere that the amount in the atmosphere drops when we have our summer. And then in the fall, when everything rots and the CO2 goes back in the atmosphere, it goes back up. So a lot of people have described this as sort of the earth breathing, the CO2 going up and down with the year. But the other thing that Charles Keeling found was the amount of CO2 over time, every year, was a little higher, a little higher, a little higher. He started measuring it in 1952. And at that time, the level was about 350 parts per million. And he measured it up until his death in 2005. And today, it's gone from 350 up to 380 parts per million. So it's gone from 350 to 380 in just about 50 years.